That is a game of seismic proportions for Tottenham and Chelsea season. It's a game that will go down in the record books. It's a game that goes down in history. Ange Postecoglou's 53-game unbeaten run as a manager at home is ruined by Tottenham's best ever manager, Mauricio Pochettino, who's rocked up to Tottenham and carried on Chelsea's winning ways. Chelsea went to White Hart Lane and consistently come away with 3 points. Well, guess what? It might not be White Hart Lane anymore, but Chelsea have done it again. We're walking away from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this evening with a 4-1 victory. What a game. It had absolutely everything. In the first half alone, we watched Tottenham's season capitulate in front of their eyes. You can't write this stuff. I couldn't be happier. We saw their best player go off injured. We saw their best centre-back get sent off. We saw their other centre-back who's been absolutely mustard pull his hamstring. He couldn't even walk off the pitch. Now, I don't like players getting injured, especially if it's going to hinder England's chances. But when Tottenham are falling apart, you just can't not love it as a Chelsea fan. It's fantastic. But I'll tell you what, as a neutral, that game absolutely provides for you season in, season out, Stamford Bridge, White Hart Lane, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It is a game of the season contender, no doubt about it. We've got a player scoring a hat-trick. We've got 2 red cards. We've got 5 disallowed goals. And we've got more clueless VAR decisions. I'll tell you one thing. VAR is ruining football, but it does have entertainment. You can't doubt it. What a game. I don't even know where to start. I suppose we should start with the positives that there are to take for Chelsea Football Club. That is the fact that Mauricio Pochettino has rocked up to Tottenham. He didn't speak well before the game. I'll be honest, he spoke too much. Definitely said too many things. But look, he was a gentleman about things, and he's walked away from that game with his head held high, knowing that his Chelsea team are getting serious. When that lineup come out today, all of a sudden, I thought, it looks like finally Pochettino is starting to get the Chelsea team that he's wanted finally together. You're seeing the return of Reece putting in good minutes. You're seeing Cole Palmer turning into an absolute magician. The song, by the way, Chelsea fans, is unbelievable. Cole Palmer is dynamite. What a player we've got on our hands there. Nico Jackson couldn't score a goal, and 3 come along in one night. He's got his first hat-trick, and it's for Chelsea. Oh my gosh, unbelievable stuff. Thiago Silva is a Rolls Royce. But look, we can take massive positives from that. We've got a win against Tottenham. Pochettino's beaten Spurs. He's got that one off his back as well. This bloke isn't Spursy anymore. He's losing it. He's come to a club that knows about winning. And look at what that means to Chelsea fans and the relationship they have with Pochettino. Believe me, that is a step in the right direction, and it's a seriously big step. Believe me, fair play, Pochettino. Now, I'm not here to talk about Tottenham all night, but look, we do have to address the situation with Tottenham here. Yes, they've had a lot of injuries tonight. Their season may or may not have capitulated in front of them, because losing Maddison will be massive, and we don't know what he's done there. Losing Van der Ven is massive as well. That guy's been phenomenal. Romero, what is he thinking? He should have already been off. Udogie probably should have seen red before he finally got sent off as well. What I will say is yes, I think there are positives for Tottenham still to take out of that game, but the pressure's got to Tottenham again. They're still a little bit Spursy, and they're not quite as Spursy as they always have been, but the pressure got to Tottenham tonight, and they lost their heads, a few of the players. What I will say is the ones that remained, fair play. They're buying into what Ange is on about. And the ones that have lost their heads and thrown that away for Tottenham tonight, they won't be around much longer, or they'll learn their lesson. It's as simple as that. Ange won't have it. That's a top manager, by the way, and he's earning the respect of the world who's watching football. It's as simple as that. As a top manager, fair play. That's all I'm going to say on Tottenham. Let's see what happens with their season. But Chelsea Football Club, they turned up tonight. So many times this season, when a game feels like it's mattered, it's been an important game, Chelsea just haven't found it within themselves to turn up. And I was quietly confident going in tonight because I thought they will get themselves up for this and Pochettino will have to prove something tonight. And he's managed to get his team up for this and get them to fight for something. We didn't start well. Tottenham started better than us. But then as the game went on, we were getting into it. Then Tottenham started losing their heads. And slowly but surely, Chelsea were finding their feet, getting back into the game. We've got problems up front. I know he's got a hat-trick, but my gosh, that hat-trick absolutely stat pads Jackson. Oh my gosh, this guy is not the man to lead Chelsea's front line. But look, let's let him celebrate tonight. He's got a hat-trick. He missed some absolute sitters. He missed that chance at the end. He's missed the header. If that guy was decent, he'd have a double hat-trick tonight. He'd have 6 goals. He'd be walking home with a match ball under each arm. Honestly, fair play though, Nico Jackson. You've got a hat-trick. I couldn't be happier for you. I just hope it gives you some confidence. I really, really do. In terms of what we've seen as a Chelsea fan today, yes, there are still question marks. But when you're low on confidence or you're playing a team and you haven't been tested or you don't know what you're capable of as a team, sometimes games look a bit like that and it has to be a bit of a smash and grab. When you look at it that we've had to do a smash and grab against 9 men, you suddenly realise how difficult Chelsea probably made that for themselves. But I actually think as they lost, every time they lost a player, the game got a little bit harder for Chelsea until they obviously were absolutely exhausted and we were able to run away with it. It's a fantastic night for Chelsea fans all around because winning at Tottenham in a season like this with an ex-Spurs manager, it makes it all a little bit sweeter and it makes us realise that this club is still a little bit familiar. We still go over to Tottenham and win. This is my instant reaction to Chelsea winning 4-1 at Spurs. What a game. What a game. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Honestly, I've not seen enough tonight to be completely convinced that our season transforms on this night. But it could give the players some serious belief and they could quite honestly go on to build something really, really good. It could be the thing that starts it all off. It starts that relationship with Poch, the fans, the team, the players. We're starting to see the characters. We're starting to see the personalities that we got in this squad. Who we want to believe in, who we want to back, who we want to fight for as fans, who we want to make songs for. We're starting to see it. I love the energy. But what I will say is, it's all well and good turning up for these, but it's just as important that we go and turn up for the games like Brentford the other day and the other games before that. But I don't want to put too much of a negative twist on it because we beat Tottenham 4-1. And I'll tell you what, if Jackson had scored at the end and we won 5-1, I would have been doing the Jody Morris celebration round my living room. Believe me, I'm absolutely buzzing. 4-1 against Spurs is phenomenal. What a result to take in to Manchester City. And I'll tell you what, if we win that, then we really put the cat amongst the pigeons. Oh my gosh. Please, Chelsea, a result like that lets you start beginning to dream. It gives you the hope. It gives you the hope that ultimately kills you. But as a Chelsea fan, that hope isn't always what kills us. That hope is what drives us on to go and win silverware. And that's all I want this season. I want this team to believe that they can win something. And I want this team to feel like a Chelsea team. And you only know what that is if you're a Chelsea fan. But it's been a weird few seasons at Stamford Bridge and we've lost so many players. And we all want to know who we can buy into and who we can back to turn up week in, week out. And I think we're slowly starting to see that. We got some warriors, we got some fighters in this Chelsea team that aren't going to let things... Look, last year, I'd have actually backed Chelsea to come away with a draw there. Or a win, not a win. But to go and score 4 and be relentless, that's what I love to see because that's a proper Chelsea team, that is. Look, I'll see you probably in a couple of days or a day or two to put a video out assessing that game a little bit more tactically and stuff like that. I'm buzzing with emotion right now. Chelsea have won We're in the top half of the table. It's what you love to see. I'll tell you what, though, for this Premier League, what a weekend. That has really mixed things up. Hardly anyone bar City's taken points at the top of the table. It's a fantastic season we've got unravelling in front of us. It's not a one-horse race that we've been stuck with for the last few years. And I'll tell you what, the fight could be back on for Chelsea to start moving up the table and eyeing up those European places again. Oh, please. Anyway, look, I'll catch you in the next one. If you're new, like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share it to your mates that are Chelsea fans as well, and I will catch you in the next one.